guys, welcome back to another episode of Bait and Tackle. Today I'm going to make some shaky heads and paint them, and then we're also going to make some plastics to go along with those. So stay tuned. So this is the lead mold that we're going to use to pour our shaky heads today. It's the Howell Finesse jig to do it mold, and bunch of different sizes. I think we're going to concentrate on the 1/4 inch size. That's usually my favorite to throw. But let's get a couple of these poured up and see what else we can do. Get the old lead pot heated up. Got everything plugged in. I apologize for the noise, but when it comes to pouring lead, you got to be safe. You got to have a nice controlled environment with a fan. So I've got a nice little box built that takes all that nasty lead air, gas, and sucks it up and puts it outside. So definitely safety first. If not, I would suggest wearing a mask in a very well ventilated area. Outside would be preferable if you don't have something like this. So the hooks we're going to use today are some Gamakatsu 111s. That's what this mold takes for hooks. And we're going to use some 3/0 and we're going to do some 4/0 as well. Lead's hot. I think what we got to do is clean out the point a little bit. You got to do this once in a while just to get the lead flowing good. Run a little bit through there. Okay, we're good. Like I said, we're going to do the 1/4 ounce, so I need to mark it on the top of the mold. Okay, so there's one. And I'll just pop this open here so you guys can see it. There's one. It's good. So the one on the right is a 4/0 hook, and the one on the left is a 3/0 hook. So both can be pretty nice jigs. Now I find the best way to get this off is just take a pair of small pliers and just work it back and forth on the seam until it pops off. And then you can file down. There's a tiny bit of rough part on the end there, but we can file that down a little bit, get rid of that. See, it's a little bit messy, but that's okay. We'll get there. Okay, so now we'll take a file, which I've got right here, and all we're going to do, let's see if I can zoom in a little bit better. All we're going to do is just take off the burrs on the top. All we're doing, just making it flat. A little bit there. Just making it flat, smoothing it out. That's all we're doing. So now that one's ready. So the next thing we got to do is we got to take our jig heads that we've got here, and we've got to heat them up and dip them in color. And I've chosen, I don't know if you can see that very well, it's candy purple. So let's see what we can do here. And it's not a bad color. It's a nice little color. Nice purple there. So let's get it rolling. The best way I've found with doing this is get a pair of small channel locks and just get a hold of this hook real good, nice and tight. You may need to tighten that up just a little bit more. Yeah, so it locks on there. Let's get our heat going, and really all you need to do is just warm it up a little bit. And I like to do it a little bit longer. I know some people, they heat it up for quite a while, but the idea is just to get it heated up so that when you dip it in here, dip off the extra, that it'll stick. So, and we just heat it up again. And then once you heat it up again, you've got a nice clear looking shiny nice coat there. I don't know if you can see that very well, but let's see if I can zoom into that. The lighting's kind of terrible, so it's kind of hard to tell, but it's a real nice purple. Darkens up quite a bit with the that heat on there. Alright, so we got a bunch more to do. Then I put them on the rack here, and this rack will go in the toaster oven I have at 350, and usually let them bake in there for about 20 minutes or so, and that'll give you a real nice hard set, so it's pretty tough to chip the paint off. It'll still come off, but it's a lot better when you bake them, in my perspective. And that one is warm enough to where it actually brightened right up. Nice. These are gonna look awesome. Now I've got some purple, some older plastics that I had laying around that I'm going to recycle, and I melted it down already into a really, really nice colored purple. So we'll see what we can do there. Okay, we're going to turn on the toaster oven to 350. Get that going. So here we go. Toaster oven, make sure nothing's touching, and we'll set a timer for 20 minutes. I'm not sure how well the camera can pick it up, but this is the color plastic that I'm going to use. It's tough to see. Trying to get the focus right, but it's like a nice purple with a lot of different colored flake in it, so we'll try that to start with. Okay, our 20 minutes is up. We're gonna turn the heat off, get this guy up. We're gonna get these guys out of here. We're gonna set them down right here on this towel. It's extremely hot, so make sure you always wear good gloves. These are heat resistant gloves. Definitely helps. Definitely helps. Well, there you go, guys. There are the Howell jigs poured and colored, and they've been baked, so they are ready to go. We need to make some plastics to go along with these. The color on these came out really good. I will show a picture of it at some point here. And then what I'm going to do here is I've got some recycled plastic. Is a whole bunch of old baits that I had laying around, purples and stuff like that. I comboed them into this nice purple color with a whole bunch of different glitter in it and stuff. It looks really nice. So what we're going to do is reheat this up, melt it down again, and we're going to be pouring some Finesse baits, some Finesse crawler 6-inch, and this is a do-it mold, which I got a while back, but it does 5 at a time, and I'll just show you the inside of it real quick. There you go. It's a nice Finesse crawler bait. So let's get a bunch of these poured up and let's do it. It's heating up now, and hopefully the audio is not too bad. I have the ventilation system on now, so I'll give you a quick snapshot of what I'm working with here. This is my bait making station. I have a big 6-inch ventilation system hooked up to this with a big fan to suck all the air and puts it outside. So it's a nice big box that I built to keep everything contained, and that way I'm not breathing in all this nasty plastic. So safety first. Okay, let's check on our plastic here. Let's see if she's melted down enough. Looks like it's just starting to melt down. Good. Get some of this stirred up a little bit. She's gonna need some more time. Probably at least another minute or two. Get this mold clamped up. And get ready to pour. Now, one thing I will mention is that in this remelt process, it's very important when you're recycling old plastics to use heat stabilizer. And I don't think you can really be short on some. I mean, a little bit too much is probably better than not enough, but at least a bunch of squirts of heat stabilizer just to get it so that it doesn't burn the plastic. Okay, well, we're getting closer. We're still a little bit too thick, so we're gonna keep melting away at her. Alright, this should be it. This should be what we're looking for here. Yep, much better. Okay, so no clumps. Temperature's good. Some up here, put it in the mold, push down until you just feel it start to push back, and then lift up and make sure you fill that sprue, because it will pull that plastic down in there if it needs it. Just put the rest of the plastic back in here, set that off to the side, and now we just wait for those to cool. Okay, we should be good to go now. So I'm going to do the clamps. Let's check these out. Nice. Very nice. You see the Finesse crawlers, they're really nice worms. These ones probably won't float like I really want them to, but that's okay. If they sink a little bit, that's alright. And if I don't use them on the Shaky Heads, I could definitely use them with Texas rig style. So those came out real nice, and that color is real sharp. A lot of different flake in there, nice solid purple, excellent. One important step in this process is these worms have to cool, and the best way to cool them down slowly is to throw them in a tank of water for a little while. So I'm just going to take these. I got a little tank here that's what it's really meant for. We're just going to drop them in, and we're just going to let them cool for a while. And they do sink, they don't float. But like I said, not sure that'll make much difference. The Howell jig will stand them up too, so I think we're going to go ahead and make up probably, let's say 20 worms. We got 10 jigs, so we might as well go ahead and make up some more. So I'm gonna just clean out everything real good. I gotta clean out my injector, and we'll just, I'm not gonna put the big chunks back in there. We've got plenty of plastic here, and we'll just heat this up real quick for another minute or so, and we'll inject another one. Looks like we're getting ready to take these out. should be pretty much ready to go. Oh yeah, definitely. We're gonna go ahead and take a quick swirl. Eject it until it stops, and fill up the sprue. And wait.
Now, one thing I really like to do, I really enjoy, is I can put whatever scents I want on these plastics. I really like a combination of coffee and anise. I think it does pretty well. But you can mix it up. I mean, I've got shad, crawfish, garlic. I mean, there's endless different scents you can buy, but work great for fish.
Okay, they're probably still a little warm, but we're just going to go ahead and undo it. There we go. 5 more. Maybe we'll keep going here, and I'm not going to show you. It's the same process every time I pour, so I'm just going to go ahead and take these off the sprue. Some people cut them. I mean, I don't mind ripping them. You can do either or. And then into the tank. So we're gonna go ahead and do 2 more batches, and I'll catch up with you after everything's done. Okay, guys, there it is. 20 worms completed. It's actually 19 right there. I've got one in this little test bucket I wanted to show you guys. I just got this little cheap little tank from Walmart, but there's the jig head with the worm on it, and there she is. Nice little stained up worm when it lays down right. It's kind of tough with these rocks. It's not a flat bottom, but should do the job. So super excited to get out and try these. I'm not sure when, but again, there's your worm. Nice purple, almost like a June bug color. There's your nice jigs, Howell jigs, Shaky Heads. And there's your nice Finesse baits, 6-inch. So we'll give those a shot, try them, and we'll see how everything goes. I think this is gonna be a good trip. Hopefully I can get out there at least next weekend to throw some of these around and see if we can catch something. Maybe a little bit different of a color too than anybody's thrown out there. So, well, that's it for today's video, but tune in next time. Hopefully, I'm not sure if I'm going to do another bait making episode or if I'm going to do some more fishing. Stay tuned. There's a lot of things coming on the channel. I really need your help. If we can get up to 100 subscribers, right now we're only at 22, but if we can get up to 100 subscribers, I'm going to start giving away some of this tackle that I make. So a nice little maybe pack of Shaky Heads with a nice pack of some Finesse worms, and also might be doing some croakers pretty soon, some like 3.5 inch croakers that look real nice. And then I've also been doing some buzz baits. That's been a new thing for me. So if you guys want some free tackle, let's get up to about 100 subscriptions, like I said, and then I'll start doing a giveaway. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I could really use some feedback on you guys, what kind of videos to see next, possibly even just some tips on maybe something I'm doing wrong maybe that you guys see or whatever. I like criticism, so please lay it on me. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching Bait and Tackle.